introduce now to the contestants. We have 7 in all. We won't detain them very long at all. We'll just ask them a few brief questions, a bit of fun, and we won't detain you too long either because they know you're very anxious to get back dancing again. I have a very special request, first of all, for 2 Dutch people who are here tonight, and their names are, I can find them, and they're here for the first time, Jack and Colbert from Holland. Jack and Colbert, where are you? Are you there somewhere? Will you stand up to the sea? Well, here they are here. Jack and Colbert visiting Ireland for the first time, at least Ardara for the first time, and you're very, very welcome indeed. You and your friends there beside you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I call them out, you will give them a round of applause because they need it. I have some very awkward and embarrassing questions to ask these people. It's going to be tough one. And first contestant up here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than a good friend, Sheila Connolly. Keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going. Right, Sheila, you're very welcome. Just sit down there and rest yourself. And prepare yourself for the ordeal. The next up, ladies and gentlemen, a good friend from out there in Rocky, Sarah Hockey. Sarah Hockey. Come on down here, Sarah. You've never had it easier.
How are you?
That's a long journey. It's a long, weary, weary journey, Sarah, but we all have to go through it sometime or another. We do indeed. Sit down there beside Sheila. She has number 2 on her sweater. Number 3, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Ardara, Sarah Gallagher. Sarah on her way there. She is somewhere in the audience anyway. Quick as you can, Sarah. I'll get a night that's starting moving along. Come on, well, Sarah. Don't tell me to drop the mic and look for you. That's it. There she comes now. Sarah got her. Okay, Sarah, take your place over there at number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Number 4, from Italy, Ardara, and now from Luton in England, Alice McGuinness. Lovely, Alice McGuinness. And number 5, also from our Ardara, would you welcome please, Anne Byrne. I thought they're all good sports, and there's none of them backing out. Number 5, Amber. And now we have 2 extra entries that I didn't get in the beginning, but nevertheless, they are very welcome from the Hillhead. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome please Veronica Bennett. There's nothing to it, there's only your brother-in-law you have to face. And weighing in at number 7, ladies and gentlemen, our glamorous granny, no doubt, you welcome please, from Cronkeern, Agnes Keeney.
How are you, Pat?
Happy Agnes there. She's on her way. Right, Agnes, down to the bottom of the queue. You'll be the very last. Now, aren't they all looking very glamorous? They are indeed, each and every one of them. Don't worry about the camera, ladies and gentlemen, because Peter just wants us for posterity. And no doubt about it, it's going to be something special. We come to Sheila Connolly first, ladies and gentlemen, and I haven't done any interviewing before, so I have no questions even written out, so I'll have to take it from my head. So Sheila, I'll start off with you and ask you, how many of the family have for a start? 7. I want you to get good close to the microphone because we want Peter to hear, we want the whole country to hear. Sheila has 7 of a family, and have you grandchildren? I don't believe you could have, you're so young looking. Could you possibly have grandchildren? 8 grandchildren, ladies and gentlemen. Did you hear that? And she's only a such a girl, maybe she's only starting this. Sheila, you're doing very well indeed. Listen, Sheila, when you were going to the dances, the fellas were very good looking, weren't they? They were very good. Beautiful. Do you think they're better looking than they are now?
Well, yeah.
They were better than looking that time. Thank God I agree with you because I was going that time. You see, remember me, Sheila? They were fine looking fellas going that time. They couldn't hold the candle now till the fellas was going that time. And right enough, the fellas were mad about Sheila. All of the boys were down the road. They wouldn't wiggle or come up to the dance. They used to meet her halfway down because there was mighty competition for her. Sheila, you remember going to the Saddlers, don't you? Were those the good old days? Were they better now than Peter Oliver's on a Saturday night or Wednesday night?
No, not really.
Not better. Yeah. What else would you say here in Peter? Peter's is the best, isn't it, Sheila? Peter's is the best. Now, Sheila, is your family at home, or are they scattered around the world, or where are they?
Yeah, all of them are gone, only one.
All gone, only one. But they come home to see you every year?
Yes.
And a lot of them have been home this year.
That's right.
Yeah, because I met some of them here, and they're looking very well, and they're doing very well for themselves over there in England and up in Aberdeen. Well, Sheila, I hope and I know you'll have many more grandchildren in the years ahead, because with such a young family, there's bound to be a lot more to come. Thank you very much indeed, Sheila Connolly. Sheila, would you now out of the hot seat now, and we'll just move up, ladies and gentlemen, as we go along. Sarah, you can go down, or Sheila, you can go down to the bottom there, and we'll just move them along. Now we have Sarah Coffey. And Sarah is one of those people too who went to the Saddlers in the parish hall in her time, and did you think that was a great time too? You remember the good old bands in the Saddlers? Is that where you met Wally first?
That's right.
Outside the hall? But that was the best place, because I tell you, it meant that you didn't have to pay going on. You know, there was an outdodge one time where the fellas sidestepped and they got the woman inside, which meant they hadn't to pay. But that didn't happen to you and Wally. You met Wally outside every night and he paid the 4 pence. She was good stuff that time. That's nice and cheap, wasn't it, Sarah? Sarah, where did you come from originally? Tullybeg. She came from Tullybeg down there. She lives in Brockley now, but you would rather be up in Brockley, wouldn't you? And you enjoy life around Ardara here, dancing in Peter Oliver's every night. Yeah. How many of the family have you? 9 of the family, ladies and gentlemen. 9 of the family. I didn't think it was all enough. Wonderful. And what about grandchildren? 17 grandchildren. the population goes down, don't blame Sarah Hoy or Willie. They've done their part. Thank you very much indeed, Sarah Hoy. Would you like to say something, Gola? She has one great grandchild. One great grandchild, ladies and gentlemen. There's no great grandchild in it yet. You're doing very well as you are. Thank you very much, Sarah Hoy. And Sarah will move down now to the end, and we welcome Sarah Gallagher. God, there's 7 of them, and I know it's a wide work that's interviewed 7 lovely women. Hello, Sarah. How are you doing? From Ardara. Now, Sarah, I know that you don't originally come from Ardara. You come from? Meanan. I know it very well, and I know your old home in there in Meanan. Would you tell me how you met Joseph? You met him in Tina?
Yeah.
And how did it come about? How did he make his approach? Can you remember how he approached the first time and put the question to you?
We just went to a dance on 29th of June after the sports day came.
Did you hear that? The met at the dance down in Tina on the 29th, and she has it off the heart. I bet you that not one of you there can remember the date you met your beloved, but Sarah has it off the heart. And did you do a deal the first time, or
No.
you didn't do a deal? You refused them the first time, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, that's the best thing to do. Don't take them the first. You didn't take them the first time. You just said, well, we'll see.
Later on.
Later on, yeah. And was it much later on, Sarah?
No.
About a week. She gave him a week's grace. 1 week's grace, ladies and gentlemen. And then she went for him like a trout going for the hook. Sarah, you've had a great life, and know that you enjoy down here living in Ardara with Josie and all your family. Would you tell us, please, how many of the family you've got?
14.
14, did you hear that? 14. There was many a sleepless night. No doubt about it. How many grandchildren have you?
14 as well.
14 as well. Well, that's that, doesn't it, Sarah? There's no more or anything like that. There's no way.
There'll be more grandchildren, but there won't be any for me.
Josie, are you listening? No more. No more. You're not wanted anymore, Josie. Sarah, it's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very, very much indeed. Great contestant. Sarah Gallagher. And now we move along to a young lady who formerly came from Meanan Valley. Her name at that time was Alice McNeil. She emigrated over to England. She got married over there. Her name now is Alice McGuinness. Now, Alice, you talk and as close as you can to that mic because we want to pick you up.
Oh, I'd like to be picked up on
Is that a hint to me now? Peter, I will leave it to Peter. People that like to hold a lot of things picked up. But anyway, Alice, I remember you as a young girl up around Meanan Valley and over in Crow and down Bollywoods. Those were very romantic times. As a matter of fact, I think I was on the job myself. Can you remember that, Alice? I know it's not easy to remember, but you know, if I say I was on the job, I was on the job. I can assure you.
Hello, Charlie. I think it's only 9 hours for getting the bill. I remember that job very well. I'd like to tell you it was a job well done.
How could we forget? It was sweet again. But I'm not going to tell you some more about it now. Alice, you're in Luton now.
Well, I wish I was.
You're here on holidays. And you're working and living in Luton for most of the year.
Well, I'm living there with the work bit, but
Very good, very good. What about life over there? What is it like? Is it anything like Peter Oliver's, for example?
well, if there's anything like Peter Oliver's, I'd be over there. See, I went home a long time ago, but Peter wants me to stay.
Yes, yes, naturally enough. Naturally enough, yeah. Peter's a habit of keeping people, hasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, but you'd rather be in Ardara.
Certainly.
Up in Mina Valley or down here, anywhere at all, as long as you're in the parish of Ardara and Donegal.
Well, anywhere it comes, I've got to carry a bag with me, you know, I go anywhere I go.
Very good. Very good, Alice. Very, very good. That's lovely. We will take note of that. I will take note of it. How many of the family have you, Alice?
I've got 5 of a family, 4 boys and 1 girl.
5 of the family, 4 boys, 1 girl. Any grandchildren?
One wee boy, yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know where, maybe more, but I don't know where.
You might have more since you left Luton and came back around.
No, I make more on the love. You know what young lads are like, don't tell them what they're
Don't tell me you can't keep track of them.
No, I'm always out.
You're always out. And you're out tonight. Have you right on something here? There's some fine fellas here tonight, Alice. Look at Foxy Bennett over there. He's all ready to go, eligible and all the rest of it. Well, you couldn't care less for one night. I'm sure we're all on the job work. Alice, thank you very much again. Lovely sport. Alice McGuinness. And now we come to another contestant from Ardara and Burn, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're in Ardara for many, many years, but where did you come from originally, Anne? Dunlow. Lovely Dunlow. Mary, you think of Mary Dunlow, you think of all the lovely, beautiful girls down there and all the handsome men. But despite the fact that all the handsome men come from Dunlow, how is it that you came up to Ardara for a man? And how did that happen? It's a long story, is it? Give us a short version of it.
Well, the standard was rolling that time through, it was great spot for picking up Ardara men.
Yes.
That's where the head of the term.
You met John and the Sadlers. Can you remember the first thing he said to you from a romantic angle? You know, you can't remember the approach now, you can't remember the approach. We used to have a way of getting away with women, you know, we used to say, will you get your coat on the last dance? That wasn't the way John did it. He was more polite than that. He just asked you, Anne, can I see you home? More or less. And did he leave you in Dunlow that night? No. No. Oh, you used to come in the bus, yeah, well, very romantic time, but how long were you going with John when you decided that was it? There was nobody else for you, only each other? 9 months. Well, that's the right way to do it, 9 months. Everything happens in 9 months, ladies and gentlemen. How many of the family have you had? 4 of the family and grandchildren? 1. Okay, Anne Byrne from Ardara. Thank you very much indeed. A big round of applause there for good contestant. Anne Byrne. And now we come to a young lady most of you will know. She has been on Glamorous granny competitions before. And tonight, she is just raring to go. Veronica, you were a good-looking bit of gear when you were young. You're good-looking yet, actually. You were good-looking yet. But I know that after you met Fonzie, you had eyes for nobody else. Is that right? Good and loud into that microphone. We want to hear that part of it.
That's right, John.
That's right, yeah. Well, what I did say, what she's saying that's right too is she had eyes for nobody except Fonzie. But before then, Veronica, we could let in a couple of secrets. We had you some nice boyfriends? Many boyfriends? A few. How many is a few, Veronica? It's usually 3 round here, but how many is a few? That's 4. She had 4 boyfriends once before she met you. You were the 5th, actually. So you did very well. Veronica, you were a very, very good dancer. I remember you winning all the dancing competitions, even at that stage, and even up to this day, you were a very famous dancer, yourself and Foxy, and I know that you used to leave the floor in the Sadler's and enjoy yourselves at that time. Yes, wasn't the Sadler's the last word that time? And where else used you go to? St Mary's in Dunganelly? Where is your favourite dancing venue? And be very careful. Peter Oliver's is a favourite dancing venue. Veronica, how many of the family have you got? 5 living, 2 dead. Very good, Veronica. And grandchildren? 6, you're doing very well. 6 grandchildren. Well, I'm not going to ask you about big grandchildren because I'm not there yet, right? Veronica actually didn't want to come on this programme tonight, so to speak, but she relented and then we're delighted to see her here. And Veronica, thank you very much indeed for being with us. I don't want to ask Veronica too much because she would have me with the hair of the head later on. Thank you very much for having me back. And now we come to a young woman called Agnes Keeley. She comes from Croncairn, and she is a very famous mother indeed because she has many famous sons, including Kieran Keeley, County Jail footballer, Ardara footballer, and Paddy Keeley. You all know Agnes. Agnes, how long have you been married, or when did you get married first?
Western Day was almost 50 years.
50 years, about 50 years. Isn't that a long time, ladies and gentlemen? 50 years. Now, Agnes, I remember living very close to you one time, and the times weren't too good then. Right? Just speaking there. They weren't too good. No, you lived in the bad times like us all. Yeah. You first of all lived up in Glendore.
Yeah.
Glendore. And then you moved down to Croncairn eventually. Now, how many of the family have you anyway? I know them all, but I don't know how many. 9 of a family. Agnes Keeley is 9 of a family, and a very famous family they are. Some of them in America, some of them in England, and some of them around Ardara, some of them in Lifford. She has 9 of a family, and I'm sure that you have a lot of grandchildren as well, Agnes. 26 grandchildren. Any big grandchildren? Not yet, but they're on the way. I'm sure they're on their way, Agnes. Yes. Agnes, you've travelled a bit of the world, have you? Have you been to America? And England? And Agnes is going to America September, is it? She's been to America before. She's going out again in September, ladies and gentlemen. How long will you stay out there, Agnes? Almost a month. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Packy John McNeill and James Max told me that the heat out there at the moment is about 100 degrees. So Agnes, don't forget to take your umbrella. Not for the rain, but to keep away the sun. Because I can assure you it's very hot out there. But you're going mid-September, is it? The middle of September. The sun will be well set when Agnes goes out there, and I hope you have a very enjoyable time. Agnes Keeley, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are now. Now we were as brief as possible because this could drag on tomorrow and we start asking long questions. We want you to over quite early because we know you're ready to go dancing. But you all got little bits of paper coming in, and those were to write down your favourite granny. The granny you think should win. and write it on a little bit of paper. I'm sure you can go down. You have the numbers there. I'll just read them out for you, because it could be a little confusing. Now, number 1 here was Sheila Connolly. Number 2 here was Sarah Hawley. Number 3 was Sarah Gallagher. Number 4, Alice McGuinness from Luton. Number 5, Anne Marconnell. Number 6, Veronica Bennett. And number 7, Agnes Heaney. You can write down the numbers, all the names, whatever you like. And you can, Peter will be coming back now to play a dance, and then we'll collect all the slips later on. There will be a little prize for each contestant, and for the winner there will be a bottle of whiskey, there will be a trophy and a sash. After the next dance, ladies and gentlemen, we'll announce the winner of the Glamorous Granny for 1988. All a big round of applause there, please. Peter, I hope you got all that. Maybe the sound wasn't so good because you know yourself. Now we have a little girl coming up to dance shortly when the band get back. So first, if I can find their names. First of all, we have as one of the runners up from down there in Sandfield, Sheila Connolly. Come on up here, Sheila, for your chocolates. A big round of applause there for a very good score, Sheila Connolly. Congratulations to you, love. That's my reward, you see. Thank you, Sheila. And next, we call up another young lady for a box of chocolates from Brammy, Sarah Hawley. Sarah, congratulations and thank you very much for taking part in this competition. Next we call from Ardara, very hard-working young lady who's very helpful to me in all the dances I have had here over the years. Would you welcome please Sarah Gallagher. Sarah, thank you very much indeed. Tell Josie we were asking for her. And now also from Marconnell, we have a young lady, great worker in the parties too, doing wonderful work up there in the Marconnell estate, tidying it up and making it look very presentable. Would you welcome please again, Anne Byrne. Thank you very much indeed, Anne, for being a very, very good sport. God bless you. Anne Byrne, Marconnell. Now we're next up for the chocolates. A sore night on the teeth, ladies and gents. That's a sore night on. Alice McGuinness, come up for your chocolate. Alice. Just for old time's sake, won't you give my heart? Thank you very much indeed, Alice. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you. And our next to the sweet line is none other than our good friend from Cloncairn, Agnes Heaney. Agnes, thank you very much. Congratulations for being a great sport. Agnes Heaney, a very famous mother, a very famous and sing a verse of a song? You know, Ronnie, would you like to say something? Nothing. Well, at least you said something. Yeah. Now, Ronnie, a couple of wee things here for you. First of all, there's a bottle of whiskey, right? And then there's a trophy.
Frank.
And then there's an after eight.
Frank.
Which you can eat.
Frank. Sash.
Now, when you live there more now with fun, so you could have to put the sash on you. My God, I'm earning my money tonight. And you think that you're working hard, you know nothing about it. This is a hateful part of it because I don't know how to put it on. Veronica, I'm going to try and put it on you. You help yourself. We'll let her at it. You know now why I got rid of it. It's a tricky business, this, you know. It's no matter how you put it on, it's wrong. Right, you come down here, look at the video. Isn't she lovely? Sure lovely, alright, she looks very... Peter, are you getting her there all right?
Lovely, yeah.
Yes, that's lovely.
That's grand, thank you.
We're going to get down, ladies and gentlemen. As I said before, a bit of fun, a wee bit of excitement, and our thanks to all the competitors who came up here tonight very sportingly to take part in the Glamorous Granny competition. Now, I would like to just mention the Mohan family sitting over there, and who are here for many, many times, and also the Susan Breslin, I think, who's going away very, very soon again. She's going away tomorrow. Is she going away tomorrow? She's going away tomorrow. Ah, that's terrible of you. Could you not stay in Bath this Saturday night? You could, but you can't. Well, look down now at Peter because he's trying to fit you all in, you see. And Peter will be showing this later on when you're back in England or back in Holland or back in America. Peter will be showing this and we'll remember you all. So put on your best Sunday smiles and look down there at Peter Owen.
Ladies and gentlemen, could I have your attention please now for a wee while because I'd like to introduce you to our Lord Mayor by Glamorous, Charlie Bennett, who is now going to conduct the Glamorous Granny competition. So give Charlie a nice big round of applause, please. Thank you.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to Peter Oliver's for this very, very special Glamorous Granny competition. Now I would like to welcome each and every one of you here this evening, especially people who are on holidays in Ardara at the moment. There are many of them and I can't name them all. They're waiting from all over the place. They come from England, from Scotland, from America. Some of them come from Ireland indeed. You're all very welcome here to Ardara tonight, and of course there's a very large contingent from Glenties tonight. And I would like to welcome in particular from the parish of Glenties members of the Malloy family, the Coyle family and the Flannery family, all sitting around here. They are celebrating the marriage of two members of the families. So I'd like to welcome them here to Ardara. I know the happy couple are not here, but everybody else is here, and they're all looking very well, and they're dancing at the devil in their own life. They've got a stone with each. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to the music for the last hour and a half of a wonderful band called the Coughlin's. 3 of them come from Glamorous and 2 of them come from Ardara. Let me introduce them to you, even though they have left the stage. The leader of the band on lead guitar, or rhythm guitar, and on vocals, Patrick Malloy. And right beside him, playing the keyboard there, is his young daughter, Teresa Malloy. Up on the right there, also left this young man playing bass guitar, Michael Boyle. And the man playing the saxophone and singing, that man with the eternal breath, the way he takes out the notes there.
The youngest one.
It's easy knowing he's very fit. Johnny D. Early. And the man with the drums and man who makes it all goes, he's been in all the big bands before. Now he's with the Coughlin's, and God bless him, Caramelli. And now, of course, it's the exciting moment, Glamorous Granny Competition. Last year we had a wonderful competition here, and the winner, after a very, very arduous task, was none other than a lady called Veronica Bennett. Now Veronica is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and she will be doing a little job later on. Naturally enough, she will not be competing tonight, but later on she will be presenting to the winner what the winner gets. And that will be a voucher for £40 and also, of course, some other goodies, like a bouquet of flowers. Now let me introduce to you the people competing tonight in the Glamorous Granny Competition. Number 1, we have a young glamorous granny from Glenties. Would you welcome, please, Mamie McGeehan. Come on down here, Mamie. There's plenty of room. You're very welcome here to Ardara, and good luck to you tonight in the competition. At number 2, we have from Ardara, Upper Mernyarden, we have Bridget Breslin. Bridget, are you up there? Come down, love, because we're waiting very hard on you. Bridget Breslin, ladies and gentlemen. Come on down here, ah, she, look at that granny. Terrific. Come on down, Bridget. We want as many down here to keep me company as possible to get. And at number, you're welcome, Bridget. And at number 3, we have a young granny called Kathleen Reynolds. Kathleen Reynolds, are you doing? Yes, she's coming. Very welcome, Kathleen, here to this very exciting competition. Because I have some very, very tough questions for you all tonight. At number 4, from the Hillhead in Ardara, we have Jean Maloney. Jean is a veteran of this type of competition, and she is looking well spruced up tonight as usual. You're very welcome, Jean. And at number 5, a new lady to this particular type of competition, as far as I'm concerned anyway, Teresa Dees. Teresa, come on down here. And in case you don't know who she is the sister of Danny Hoy of Ardara. You're very welcome, Teresa. And at number 6, Teresa's sister-in-law, Mary Hoy from Arkano. Come on down here, Mary, and join the queue. And from Glenties, a glamorous granny I've known for many, many years. I better not say nothing to Peter. Annie Lawler. Peter, can you do without her for a short hour or two? All right, with your permission, we'll have Annie down here. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. It's a long way down here, you know. Come on down beside me here. Down in there, Annie, you can hide for. Peter won't see you, but I will. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to walk over here to number one, and maybe I want you to talk in closely to the mic so that everybody over in Glenties will hear you. Never mind here in Ardara. Now, Lenny, you're very welcome to Ardara, and may I ask you how long you have been married?
I'll be 40 years married on the 11th of October.
You must have been expecting me to ask you that question. You had it off your heart there. Maybe can you remember the first time you met Paddy?
I met the group in Dominic's Hall.
In St. Dominic's. They thought that was a great out place for romance long, long ago. I used to do it myself over there in St. Dominic. It was a wonderful place, St. Dominic. You remember it very, very well. Was Paddy the first memory? The story about that, Paddy. The story about that. What a bad question that's. Was he the second?
No, he was not.
I'll go further. How many children have you, Mary?
I have got 2 sons.
You've got 2 sons.
Yes.
And how many grandchildren?
I've got 3 grandchildren.
And 2 grandchildren.
3.
3?
Yes.
That's very good. Do you think there's any more on the way or anything? You're not sure?
You will never know.
Very good, I would say that I would look at them. But maybe you were a great dancer in your time, weren't you?
Yes.
Did you do all your dancing in St. Dominic's?
No, Dunlow and Lettermick Ward.
Lettermick Ward, yes. Did you ever come over to the Iona Hall in Ardara?
Yes, I did.
It was a good old spot, wasn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. And Paddy came with you?
Yes, indeed.
Yes. And I suppose you enjoy coming to Peter Oliver's now?
Yes.
It's a different scene now, isn't it?
Yes.
When you were dancing in St. Dominic's, there was very little booze in there or anything like that. Sure there wasn't?
There weren't much.
Very, very little. And the reason was very simple, there was very little money.
No money.
Well, maybe you're a great wife, a great mother, and a great grandmother. Ladies and gentlemen, from Glenties, Mamie McGee. Now, Mamie, don't go away. Don't go away, love. Come back here and sit. I will take now Bridget Breslin. You come down here and maybe I'll sit up there. That's a joy. Thank God. I'll tell you what it's like. It's like the dentist chair. That's what it's like. Bridget Breslin. Can you remember your first boyfriend?
No, I can't.
You can't. Well, obviously it wasn't Peggy then. It wasn't Peggy. No, it's not usually, the husband or wife is not usually the first person you say. There's somebody else on the job always before that. But you do remember when you met Peggy, you couldn't forget that.
No, I don't.
How long have you been married?
42.5 years.
You got your head of Mamie. You're 2.5 ahead of her. 42.5, ladies and gentlemen. How many children have you?
6 children.
6 children and grandchildren.
16.
16? I thought they were on the ball. There's no doubt about it. Did you do much dancing and romancing when you were young, Bridget? You did a lot of, you do a lot of dancing, yeah?
I do, yeah.
Because I see you here in Peter Oliver nearly every week. And a very good dancer you are, and a very lively woman you are too. I'm sure you were very lively when you were young. Was the boys knocking at the door? They were just going through, they weren't knocking. They were going right in. Bridget, you met Peggy where? Can you remember? You met Peggy in Glenties as well? Does everybody meet in Glenties? Was it St. Dominic's Hall you met them?
No.
Can you remember? Could you tell us? The Harvest Fair was it? Thank God it's a great out spot. The Harvest Fair Day, Glenties, ladies and gentlemen, is a great day for meeting you. Were you going along with him when he was wild serious? Not very long. He took it wild serious all the time. Well, that's the right way, you know. I mean, if it was the right woman, I would take it serious too. Well, listen, you give our regards to Patty when you go home tonight. And the best of luck to you in this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, Bridget Breslin. Thank you. Now, will you move out of that chair and will somebody else just move up along there? Now, of course, you are all being videoed there, ladies and gentlemen, and all the contestants as well. Peter Oliver is looking after that job, so give your best smiles so you can look well when you come out on the video and Peter's later on. And now our third contestant, ladies and gentlemen, is a lady I don't think I've met before, which is very welcome here tonight, Kathleen Reynolds. Kathleen, will you tell me right away where you come from? From where? Kathleen Monaghan. You're very welcome to Donegal. Did you do all your courting around Monaghan?
No, we're in India.
You courted a lot with Donegal too, did you?
No.
No, never. Were you ever with a Donegal man?
No.
Well, by God, you must something, I can tell you. Because they're mighty altogether at it. Any woman that never courted the Donegal man, they don't know what they've been missing. Your daughter married Paul Breslin, isn't that right? Isn't that the connection? Yes. That is, Kathleen and Bridget have a connection because this lady's daughter married Bridget's son. Isn't that the way it is? Sure, that's a great connection altogether. So there is a Donegal connection after all. How many children have you, Kathleen?
I have 8. 5 boys and 3 girls.
8 of a family, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
5 boys and 3 girls?
Yeah.
That's very well done. Ladies and gentlemen, 8 of a family. Just give a wee round of applause for her. And how many grandchildren?
7 grandchildren.
How many?
7.
7. Very well done. Do you come down to Ardara? You do?
Yes.
You've been in Peter Oliver's many occasions?
Oh, I have been a few occasions.
Yes. What were the fellas like up around Monaghan? Are they lively, are they?
Oh, no.
They're a good turn. They wouldn't see you going home on your own by any chance. Not at all. They're just queuing up. Kathleen Reynolds, we don't want to detain you too long. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, Kathleen Reynolds. And now at number 4 we have the ever popular and the ever good looking from the Hillhead in Ardara, Jean Maloney. Jean, when I see you walking along the street, I say to myself, there's a neat bit of a woman, and you're all the time looking so tiny and so smart. I don't know how you do it. How long have you been married?
52 years there on the 2nd day of June.
52 years. It's going up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to take something special to be 52 years. Well, congratulations to you. That's a terrific. I think you celebrated your golden wedding anniversary a couple of years ago yourself and John. Now, when you were young, surely there must have been knocking at your door, because you were a good looker.
Well, they didn't come that far. Of course, I was just dick they were looking.
They were queuing up.
Well, not altogether.
Did you go to the dances in Ardara?
Yeah.
Were they good?
Oh, very
You
nice.
enjoyed them.
Great dances were done.
What kind of dances did they do then?
Oh, you done the hiding and the sitting with the rounds and
Yes.
all them foreign dances.
It was very hard to get chatting up a woman when you're dancing the sets or something like that. I know it sounds good, but it's very hard to get close to them to chat them up.
That's what you're doing the hiding or first up there.
The highlight is made up for the
Oh,
highlight.
yes.
Oh, very good, very good. Just got a wee bit closer in the height. Because the sets and stuff, you know, your man's at that side and the woman's at it's very hard to get on a date to.
Yes.
How many children have you?
4 children. 3 girls and 1 boy.
Very good. And grandchildren?
20.
20 grandchildren. You know, you don't look old enough to have all that. What's the secret? But you must have been responsible for the beginning.
I guess it was.
Yes, you don't throw the blame over me now.
Oh,
Jane, you're a good turn altogether. Ladies and gentlemen, from the head, Jane Malone. And now, to make our way down here, we have a newcomer to the Glamorous Granny competition here in Ardara, Teresa Dees. How are you, Teresa? You're very, very welcome.
I'm great.
That's good. God, you're talking on the microphone because if you don't talk, I'll have to repeat everything. Now, tell us where you come from.
Ardara.
You come from Ardara. You've been away a long time.
47 years.
You've been 47 years out of Ardara.
That's right, yes.
And where you living then for the 47 years? In different places?
Belfast and Dublin.
Belfast and Dublin.
Yeah.
Was Belfast and Dublin much the same?
Not really, no. There's a big difference.
There's a big difference. Now, is that from a romantic point of view or something like that?
Yeah.
Where was the boys the liveliest? Belfast or Dublin?
Oh, Belfast.
Belfast! Well, I'm glad you noticed the difference in it, but still, it's hard to beat the Ardara fellas, isn't it? I'm sure you had plenty of experience of Ardara fellas before you left.
You couldn't beat the Ardara men.
You couldn't beat them.
Oh, very exciting.
Very exciting. You learned that at a young age, didn't you, Teresa?
I did, yeah.
It's a wonder you went away at all after finding, you know, it must have been very dull in Belfast and Dublin after leaving Ardara.
Oh, God,
And
yeah.
it was really good. How long have you been married, Teresa?
42 years.
42 years. That's a very long time. 42 years, lady. How many children have you?
4.
4. And grandchildren?
3. 3 grandchildren.
Very good. Where are all your children now, Teresa?
One in heaven and the rest.
I see.
Germany.
I see.
Ireland.
Yes. And is your grandchildren growing up?
Yeah, yes.
Very good. Are you going to live now full time here in Ardara?
Oh no, I live in Dublin.
You're going back to Dublin?
Yeah, I'm going back.
But it's very hard to go back, isn't it?
It is very
Oh,
hard.
that's true. Because I see you here every year now this last 4 or 5 years and you seem to be enjoying yourselves. So Teresa, good luck to you in Dublin, but never forget Ardara. Ladies and gentlemen, Teresa Dees. And now we have another very familiar young lady coming down. I've never interviewed this lady before. God knows what she's saying. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary Hoy. Mary, you come from the Glen Columkill parish,
Yes.
don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. And when did you first come to Ardara?
And 1952.
Was that when you
I came
started?
to work to Ardara.
Yes.
I was married in 1954.
Yes. And did you find a big change from Glencullen to Ardara?
Well, I did. Leaving the country and coming to this town was a
Yes.
big change.
Yes. But Danny made all the difference. If you missed Glencullen, Danny made all the difference to make up for here in Ardara.
Oh, he did.
Yes. Mary, I remember you and about Glencullen, yourself and your sister, and
Oh, he did.
I would say you've done a lot of flinging before you came. Huh? Can you remember your first boyfriend, Mary?
Oh, can of course.
Would you like to just, no, you wouldn't like to.
No, I don't say
no, because Danny might hear it, he might give him a thrashing.
He might have told us.
Aye, it's well to say nothing, because if we take it down in evidence here, if we get it over, then it could get you into awful trouble. How long have you been married, Mary?
35 years.
35. 35 years, ladies and quite a while too. And how many children have you, Mary?
I have 4 children.
4. And grandchildren?
5.
5. And they're all living in Ireland.
They're all married.
That's very good, very good. And you still dance in the Sanders way back?
I did dance in
And there's a
the
grand place, wasn't there?
It was a grand place.
And you danced in the Spink in
I
Glencullen?
danced in the Sprinkle and the other hall too, was in Lady Saw,
Yeah.
or Hall of Mayet, it was called.
Would you have had a lot of boyfriends now before you met Danny?
Oh yes, indeed I had.
Loads of them.
He was the last round up.
Oh my God, he was on the last. We'd better not continue that subject any longer. Mary Hoy from Ardara, thank you very much indeed, and God bless you. Good luck in this competition. And now we come to the final contestant. She comes from Gladys. Big God, I see her every week. But that's not Peter's fault. Would you welcome, please, Annie Lawler. Well, to tell you the truth, Annie, I got a wee message today from people I won't name that you were going to be in this contest tonight. So, give me a wee chance to work out a few questions for you. And I better ask you the first question. Do you remember the boyfriend you met first?
Yes, I do.
Was it Peter?
No.
Thanks be to God for that, at least I have gone up on him now anyway. It wasn't Paul, was it?
No.
How long ago would that have been, Annie? You were courting young, weren't you?
Yes,
I mean, that's what Peter told me anyway, you were courting young. Yeah.
60 years ago anyway.
Is that so? That long?
Yes.
I thought you had a lot to through your hands in that time. How long have you been married to Peter, Annie?
55 years.
Did you say 55?
55.
Gene, sorry for that, no. 2.5 to go. That is very well done. 55 years. And congratulations to Peter and Annie Lawler, married 55 years. I wouldn't mind when Peter told me he was only 40. They caught Peter and caught you out at last. And it's very hard to catch you out too. But Annie, being a very truthful woman, told us the truth tonight. How many children have you, Annie?
3.
And grandchildren?
3.
Where did you meet Peter first?
In England, Lancashire.
Manchester.
Lancashire.
Lancaster. Was he a lively fella?
Yes.
Was he as lively then as he is now?
Oh yes, much more so.
More so? And how did you stand up to that?
Oh easy, I was just as good.
My God, Peter, you met your match that time. There's no doubt about it. Well, Annie, I know that you had a long spell in England, and I'm sure you were glad to get back to the old country again.
Yes, I was.
You wouldn't go back to England for any money, would you? You know, apart from holiday.
For holidays, yes.
But I suppose that Peter went back, that you would follow.
I would follow, yes.
Would you not be glad to get rid of him and leave it to that?
No.
God, Peter, she's got a wild notion of you. There's no doubt about that, and she has given it here in evidence tonight. Annie Lawler from Glendies, thank you very much indeed. God bless you. And look after Peter for another 55 years. Well done, Annie Lawler. Well now, ladies and gentlemen, those are the 7 contestants in the Glamorous Granny competition here for 1989. Now, if you're wondering who the adjudicators are, the people who are going to make up their minds about it, well, that is going to be you. The people down there, I believe you all got some slips of paper coming in, so you will write down who you think is the most glamorous granny here tonight. And then, after you make up your mind, we will have the outgoing Glamorous Granny for 1988, Veronica Bennett, who will come along and she will present a bouquet of flowers and a voucher for £40 shopping here in Ardara. But ladies and gentlemen, they were all wonderful contestants. For all 7, a big, big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Sit down there, Gene. We're not finished with you, Tom. We're only starting. We have to. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in about a half an hour's time, we will give the final decision on the Glamorous Granny. But as they go back to their place, I would ask you to give them a very special round of applause, starting with number 1, Mimi McGeehan. And number 2, that's brightly young lass from up the Donegal Road there, Bridget Breslin. And number 3, young granny from Monaghan, making her many appearances here in Ardara, Kathleen Reynolds. And at number 4, that good-looking one up there with the spectacles at the end there, Jean Maloney. And number 5, we have from Ardara, Belfast and Dublin, Teresa Beats. Thank you, Teresa. And we have then from our county, Ardara, we have Mary Hoy. And sitting right beside me here, we have a lovely granny from up there in Glendies. Her name is Annie Lawler. God bless you, Annie. There's a bit of a bonus. Did Peter see that? They got to be the damn price up to them. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the band back for another 20-25 minutes music. Then we come back and we will tell you who the Glamorous Granny for 1989 is. So until then, bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, from Glendies, Mary McGeehan. And from Upper Clontoon we have Bridget Breslin. Come on here, Bridget. Number 3, would you welcome please from Monaghan, Kathleen Reynolds. Kathleen's on her way there. Number 4 from the Hillhead and Ardara, it's Jean Maloney. And number 5 from Dublin and Ardara, it's Teresa Beats. Number 6, not very far away from Arconnell in Ardara, Mary Hawley. And finally, number 7, from Glenties, Annie Lawler. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we announce the winner, I'd like to thank all of you people there tonight who voted for each contestant. You are the sole judges of the most glamorous granny here tonight. So on your head be it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what we're going to do, we have special boxes of chocolate for the runners-up. And to the winner, she will get a voucher and she will also get a bouquet of flowers, and that will be presented by last year's Glamorous Granny winner, Veronica Bennett. Now, after a very, very tight and close competition, we did finally manage to arrive at the winner. So we will not keep you waiting any longer, because the winner is from Glenties. Her name is Annie Lawler. So we would ask last year's winner, Veronica Bennett, to come along and present the voucher for £40 shopping here, I believe, in Ardara, and a bouquet of flowers as well. Come on over, Veronica. This is Annie. Congratulations, Annie. Peter, are you coming down to join her? Come on down here, Peter. They'll get a look at you. Come on. In the meantime, we will present some chocolates there to the rest of our contestants. Veronica, I believe there's some nice chocolates in the back there, and will you do the needful? Our thanks to each and every contestant who were great sports to come up here tonight and take part in this. It's only a little bit of fun, ladies and gentlemen, but it's good fun, and I'm delighted to see so many come up and take their chance here. So for all of them, ladies and gentlemen, would you show your appreciation? And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a young boy from Glenties. He happens to be Annie Lawler's husband. They are married 55 years. As opposed to be living together for 55. Peter, will you go down and kiss your wife there, Annie? Thank you very much. Peter Lawler, a great comedian himself, indeed many's a fast when he pulls on me. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, Veronica Bennett. Yes, we'll get about it in a short while. Veronica, thank you very much indeed for your work, presenting the voucher, and also the bouquet of flowers and the box of chocolates to all the lovely, glamorous grannies from Ardara, Glenties, Monaghan, all over the place. Look at them there, aren't they lovely? Just sit still there till Peter gets the camera on you, and you'll all see yourselves again in Peter Oliver's. Come along someday to Peter Oliver's and look at yourselves up on screen there, and I know, and every one of you look a real star tonight. Are you getting them all right there, Peter?